So here's my final. It doesn't look like a lot, and I mean, it might not be a lot, but if we play it and we get this sphere, it kind of follows you around. It's pretty cool. It just follows you around. Unfortunately, I wish I could make it so even if you did get hit, it would still follow you. But this is where things really get interesting. This is like the main show of the final project I have. This is like what I was wanting to build. You shoot it, and we have 3 spawners around, and then they incrementally increase until until forever. Excuse me, until forever. Honestly, um, it took a long time to get this to work. We tried to do it with just like player like luck, and that didn't work because like if I copied my player, you were only gonna see arms, and then trying to just shoot those arms was gonna be hard. So I went to the Unreal Engine store, and I was like, all right, let me get a character, and I downloaded one, and it wasn't compatible with this version of Unreal. So I downloaded another one, and it wasn't compatible with this version of Unreal. So I downloaded a third one, and it was compatible with Unreal. Well, with this version of Unreal 5.54. But when I added it in, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't walk. It wouldn't follow. It would just stand there, which is why you see this green field. We had to add in this. I forget what it's called. Let me see if you can find it. This nav mesh bound. See, if, like you turn off this toggle, like this thing was what made it so that you could have this is like this green. You could just toggle it on and off. This green it shows you where the AI can go. The other problem I have is when I used this original like character mesh that I got, whenever you would shoot it, he wouldn't disappear like he's supposed to. But this is what I have. It's just infinite spawners and like incremental. Another big problem that I have, I really have the time to go through and make sure it's okay, is they sometimes get stuck together and refuse to move. So, you can switch to it and then boom, you get that despite having a lot of bugs in the process, I'm really proud of how this turned out. Like, this looks really cool. If I was, I mean, I had a lot of stuff to do, so like, this is the best I was able to do. And yeah, I'm very proud of what I was able to accomplish, and the knowledge that I have gained from this can help make so many games, so many different types of spawners, mob spawners. Like in like some kind of labyrinth, you can have just like so. One enemy dies, everybody comes in here. I could show you. The code that we use. So we first went into the game mode, and we had to make this variable called check enemy left. I mean, for the enemies alive, if it equals 0, you want to call the respawn function. Other than that, all of this stuff really stayed the same. The only other thing that really got added was this enemy folder that we made. Here's my enemy AI. Let's see. If we go to the skeletal match, you can see like these are the 3 that we tried to use. None of them worked. It only worked when we turned it into well, I originally turned it into a cube, but then I turned it into a sphere, thinking that the sphere looks just a little bit better. So here is our if it gets hit by the projectile, it's gonna look for if the projectile hits it, and then it's gonna cast it to the game mode, because the game mode is where that other piece of code that I just showed you was, and then it's gonna subtract an enemy alive and check if there's any enemy left, and then it's gonna destroy the actor. And here's my code to get it to move to you. It gets cast to the game mode again, and there's all of this fun stuff. And then the last bit is my spawner. Nothing too crazy with the spawner. It's just the event begin play. Going into the game mode, looking to spawn enemies in a for loop, and it increments up on one. And yeah, this is what gave me this. You play it. You start off with one, just kind of follows you around, get the gun, and shoot them, and then more spawn. So here is my project.